Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Hangover Therapy. I'm Harry, he's Harvey, and we're going to chat today about weight loss and weight gain. But first, how you doing?
I'm alright, thank you very much. My name is Harvey, I have no curtains and a really shit beard. So, that's my update for the week. I broke the curtains by yanking them too hard.
You going any more mad yet because of the old lockdown?
I wouldn't say mad, I'd say sloppy. Because, I'm getting a bit stressed, a few stress spots. Fucking haven't shaved, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had a haircut, which went horribly wrong. Because I asked my mum to do it for me. I just said, well, to be fair, I bought it on myself. I said, I gave her the razor. You just cut the sides off.
Nah.
Cut the sides off, and then leave the top, because then I'll do it. And we only have a grade 2 thing for the razor, so
Yeah.
I couldn't. My mum couldn't even have tried a fade if she wanted to. So she just goes all the way around my head, and now it looks horrendous, which is why I'm wearing a hat.
Brilliant. Yeah, mine also looks horrendous, but the headphones sort of mask it slightly, so I've left that on. If I take these off, you can see how much longer the sides are than the top at the minute. It's dreadful.
Yeah.
No, I crossed the month at home threshold this Friday. I think I'm at like 32 or 33 days in it's like sort of self-isolation now. It's killing me. It's fucking killing me, man. But
And you're still working.
I am still working, so I've at least got that. Like, I've got some sort of routine to stick to. But yeah, it is not fun.
It takes a toll.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Definitely. You might think, like, last week I thought, oh yeah, I'll smash this out. This will be easy for me. But after this week, it's just days are getting it's harder and harder to just, continue, because it's kind of meaningless, but it's not. You have to tell yourself that it's not meaningless.
Yeah.
So that's how you get through it, be productive, try and make it meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's getting there. I'm sort of used to it at this point. I think it's just slogging through it now, because it's been extended for another 3 weeks, isn't it? So, and there's no way that's the last extension. There's no way. So
they're doing it like in 3 weeks, and then another 3 weeks, and then another 3 weeks. They're going to do that.
So everyone's like, oh, it's only 3 weeks away, and then it gets to the end of 3 weeks, like, oh, it's only 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
It works, man. A bit of the old psychology.
Yeah, it does work.
People.
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
So, your weight loss journey.
Right. Yeah, sure. We'll start with that. So, I was a bit chunky.
You
I
were a
was
bit of a funky, chunky kid, I will say.
At my heaviest, I was like maybe 16.5 stone, I think. I've probably got it written down somewhere. I probably should have, thought of this before we started recording, but it's fine. I was pretty big. I think 16 stone 6 was the heaviest I got to.
Yeah.
And it's just bad, isn't it? Like, it's bad for your health. It's
most of the time, people who weigh that much are normally like very tall. And obviously you're very tall, but you're not like very tall.
Yeah, like
for example,
I'm
if
6'5",
someone was
I'm not
6'6",
Shaq.
So it kind of on the BMI scale, if you want to go on that, it was like obese. Pretty. I mean, I'm not trying to be insulting.
No, it was. Yeah, no, it was.
That's just the reality of it.
Yeah, I'd got into some pretty unhealthy eating habits. I didn't exercise much, other than I do a lot of PE in school, but.
That was it, wasn't it? Just PE.
Yeah, other than when we did rugby, of course. We played. Yeah. Me and Harvey played on a rugby team together for a couple of years. But then after that, I stopped doing everything completely. I just ballooned.
Yeah.
So, not
you
in a good way.
Season for like 3 years, mate.
3-year bulking season, yeah. And then
not
sort of
after for a fight.
After I'd left school, I probably stayed like that for about a year, maybe half a year. And then I was like, right, I'm sorting this out. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went into. I mean, I tried like before then a couple of times to like eat healthy and whatever, but I didn't really understand it. Like I sort of like I didn't understand, what. And it's super basic. It's calories in versus calories out. It's energy burn. If you're in a deficit, then you lose weight because your body's burning fat to make up for the energy. To make up the energy that you're using. But I didn't really read into it at all, and I was just like, I'll just eat another apple rather than chocolate bar every day, and it'll help. And it like for some things for me, like it depends. Sometimes I can ease myself into things, but other times I do just have to go. This you are changing this, and it's going to be a
sometimes
big change.
You can ease into it. Sometimes you can. Well, sometimes you have to just cold turkey it straight away.
And for me, this was the latter. So I went into a pretty extreme calorie deficit. I tracked all my calories on my phone. I tracked all my calories on my phone with just MyFitnessPal, and I did that. I think the average or like the recommended intake for a man without doing exercise and whatever is about 2,500 calories. Yeah, that
sounds right.
I cut down. I think the lowest calorie point I was at was, I think, about 1,800, maybe 1,600. So it's a pretty extreme deficit.
Yeah.
I didn't eat breakfast, which helped. Like I still don't. I should, but I normally just lie in as late as I can before work, get in the shower, get dressed, and then leave the house. I don't bother with breakfast. But I started having bits of fruit now because you need to have some breakfast.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wouldn't have breakfast. So that left only 2 meals in the day. So the only things I had to do then was cut down on the snacking and cut down on just sort of meal size and whatever. And I stuck to that. I went over countless times, but because it was such an extreme thing, like an extreme deficit, it didn't matter too much. I had that sort of flexibility, and I did that for probably, I'd say 3 to 4. Maybe 4 to 5 months, and I lost in total. So like about 2017, I was 16.6, which was the heaviest, and I got down to 13 stone 6. So that's 3 stone.
Which is a lot.
Oh, like, massive amounts.
That is a lot. Like 3 stone is like in pounds. It's like 30-40 pounds. I swear. Is it?
It's 20 kilograms.
Which is an Olympic bar.
That's an Olympic bar. It's 42 pounds.
40. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking weight. Imagine walking like 5 miles, right? And you've got 20 kg on your back, and then after the 5 miles, you get to just whack it off. Imagine how fucking the relief you feel. Obviously, it wasn't like that for you.
It's
obviously,
not instant.
It was a gradual thing.
Yeah.
But like, I bet if you felt the way you felt when you were 16 stone for like a couple minutes, and then you went back,
I'd be
to who you are now.
Yeah,
you'd be you're like.
And then
very impressive.
I'd been sort of going to the gym during that, but I had a brief hiatus over sort of not last Christmas, the Christmas before. I sort of got out of it and then struggled to get back into the routine. But then after that,
I started to take you. I started to take you with our mate Jack, who will be on the podcast soon, but not yet. So,
but after that, I really started trying to get back into it, and I started actually properly enjoying going. And so I think I haven't weighed myself in a little while, which I should really, but I think I'm about 13.10 now.
Yeah.
And I think that's mainly just because I've put on more muscle, more so than
fat. Yeah, mate, trust me. Muscle weighs more than fat.
Yeah.
Like, that's a cold hard fact. For example, my mentor at work is like, I don't know, 60s, high 60s. And he's like 14 stone.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, about actually I'd say it's more about my weight, like 13, 14 stone. But he's not like, he's got no muscle on him. He's a bit fatter than I am.
Yeah.
a lot fatter than I am, but he's not like fat.
Oh, hang on.
But I am. You right?
Yeah, sorry. I've left fucking Steam open again, so they're gonna get pinged with notification sound. Sorry about that. Carry on.
But think I'm like 13 stone, and me and my mentor are the same weight. So he's like fatter than I am, but I have more muscle.
Yeah.
And I'm skinnier than he is, and I weigh pretty much the same, which just goes to show the fact that muscle does weigh more.
Oh yeah.
Than fat. So even if you weigh yourself after being going to the gym and thinking, oh, I must have lost loads of weight, and you've actually put on weight, you haven't put on weight, you put on muscle.
Yeah.
So to anyone out there who's been like, I don't know, maybe you made that mistake. No, you can't.
Yeah. And
you've definitely put on a lot more muscle, bro. Because I can see some bumps in your arms now.
Yeah, for sure. I noticed that, like,
went.
there's one like sort of on my underarm,
Go
like
on,
by the tricep. No, I'm not getting them out.
Get him out, lad.
And yeah, it's like it's definitely noticeable. So it's great. Yeah, and I feel better. But it was just the main thing was being conscious about how you eat and thinking. Like now, when I look at food, like I'll sort of have a rough guess at how many calories it is before I eat it. Like even if it's not an exact thing, being sort of roughly aware of how, how sort of calorie dense a food is, based on just you pick it up when you're tracking it. Like you add it on to your phone and scan it in or whatever, and it comes up with this, and then you just sort of build up a little bank in the back of your head of stuff. So it does definitely pay to track what you're doing. Like I think as well, like there's a lot of like fad diets, man, and they're all just wrapping up.
Yeah, there's a lot of scammy bullshit out there.
Yeah, or
like,
even
like you can pay for like I don't know, a subscription service or something.
Yeah,
and then it just tells you everything you already know.
Or
like
even,
you have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. Like no fucking shit.
Or
no
even like
shit, Sherlock.
like
lost
things like keto. They are just wrapping. They are, like it works for a lot of people, and that's fine. Yeah. But it is just wrapping up a calorie deficit into a neat a package where you don't eat carbs.
Yeah, essentially. But I think in the like 2 weeks into into the process of doing ketosis, you actually feel like you feel the effects. I've read and I've heard people say that you have to get through 2 weeks of no carbs or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after the 2 weeks, you start to feel like, whoa, fucking hell, you feel great.
Yeah.
As if like you can, as if you've done a line of coke or something. You know what I mean?
Sound. Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't know what that's like.
It's good. Like it's good to do, like, and it's as well. It's true the thing they say where like once you see results, you start to get addicted.
Yeah.
Like for me, I saw some results. I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna get,
yeah.
I'm gonna carry on. Ooh, like, yeah, like
I'll do that.
It's good.
I think I'll do that more.
Yeah, especially when like the two big things are like getting into the routine of it, like checking your calories or just going to the gym, and then also just seeing results. As soon as you see results, you know what you're doing is working.
Yeah,
and that's the sort of validation that you need to keep going almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to it. I don't think there is. So how about yours then, mate? You went the opposite way.
Yeah, I went the opposite way. I was a very, very skinny boy. Always have been. When I was like, God, I don't know, young kid, like, I don't know, 7, primary school, infant school, and whatever. I was just a twig. Like, I just didn't eat anything. I think that was, I don't know why that was. I don't want to look into the psychology of it. It could have been, right? I reckon it could have been that I was afraid to go to the toilet. You know what I mean? Because it could hurt as a kid.
What?
Like taking a shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But
obviously, it doesn't hurt us now. But like back then, I don't know why I thought. I think maybe one time I waited too long, and then had a big one, and then it hurt or something, and then I was just scared of doing it. So You know what you know what I mean?
I was never scared of having a shit as a kid.
Okay, good for you. I fucking was.
You've had the worst level of constipation that you were
Oh, yeah.
traumatized and terrified of going to the toilet.
Yeah, bro. I'm not kidding you. I genuinely was. My parents had to come into the. My parents had to like come into the because I'd leave. I wouldn't eat my food. I'd leave the table and I'd just go into the living room and watch like Tracy Beaker or something.
Oh, banger.
And then they'd have to bring out my food on a fork
Yeah.
and fucking feed it to me because I just wouldn't eat. So yeah, long story short, I was skinny when I was younger, and then I got to we got to high school, secondary school or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Year 7 and 8, I was always known as like that skinny kid, like Harv. You know, I think I had a nickname, Skeletor or the skeleton because I was so skinny.
Yeah,
and I
do
sort of
vaguely
like
remember
played,
something like that. Yeah.
yeah, I sort of played on it. I was like, yeah, I'm the strongest skeleton I've ever seen. I think back now, and I think, what the fuck are you talking about, you cringy bastard? You know. So, but obviously, I'm trying to like play it off as in like, yeah, I'm skinny, but you know, I don't care. But I did care. Like, it really fucking hurt not like being that skinny. So, I think in the summer of in the summer of year 8. I decided enough is enough. So I went to a few gyms. Well, what only ones that would let me in. I think the local one was Stourbridge Leisure Centre, which is closed now.
Yeah, it's quite hard to find the ones that let you in under like 16. Like the one we go to, you have to be 16 to get in. Yeah.
But that one, I got like my football team gave me a card which allowed me in.
Oh yeah.
So I went there for a bit, did a bunch of home workouts, looked up how to get a 6-pack on fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
Saw
Everyone's done that at one point.
I saw a few videos. I was like, right, I'll do that every day for 2 weeks.
And I'm going to end up with a big pack.
The thing is, I did that for I did the workout every day for 2 weeks, and it actually worked.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was eating more, which means I was putting on more muscle.
Yep.
Actually looked bigger. I had some bumps on my arms. I didn't have any triceps at that point though. I just had biceps. My legs were fine because I played football and rugby, so like I don't ever really need to.
Yeah.
Well, obviously don't skip leg day, but like I don't need to do it because of how much my legs have developed from doing rugby. But I came back in year 9 and everyone was like, "Fucking hell, Arv." Like in the PE room, you know, everyone used to think everyone used to seeing me being that skinny kid, but now they're like,
he's been juicing.
Yeah, he's just like, even the geezers he fucking took the piss out of me were like, "Fucking hell, Arv. You know, what the fuck have you done?" I'm like, "Well, I just worked out, mate."
His new name, Harvey Steroids.
Harvey Steroid Stone. That's what
He walked in with the old muscle man walk
I
with
couldn't
his
get through the door, mate.
His arms are out to his sides. Couldn't get through the door.
Yeah, go sideways just to get through like an NPC. Brilliant. And then after year 9, I kind of gradually put on more weight, started going to the gym or whatever gym I could go to. And then year 11 came around. I was 16, and on your birthday, Harry, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
Right. My lung collapsed.
Was that really my birthday?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, best birthday present I could ask for. No.
Do you know why I remember that? Because we could probably go back in our Steam messages to that exact time.
Oh, I don't know if that would be that far, but maybe.
Well, back like.
I've definitely made that joke before. The best birthday present or whatever.
You have made that before. But like I remember it because I said I would play CS:GO with you because it was your birthday, and I didn't really play it much. I only just got it. I was like, I'll play with you there just because it's your birthday, because I can't do anything else. And I said, all right, I'll play with you later, like in the evening. I went to the skate park with all my other geezers who go to the skate park. And I coughed pretty damn hard. and my lung just went.
It's a bit of an extreme way to get out of playing, Harv. You could have just said that you didn't want to. You didn't want to come on. Like, that's fine.
I commit.
Yeah, he's like,
Okay.
bloody hell, I can't. I need to.
I
I
just
just
didn't
don't want to
have the art
go.
to
I
tell
just
him.
don't want to go.
I didn't have the art to tell him it was his birthday, you know. God,
You just have trying coughing at the things.
I
Like,
was just trying to be nice, you know.
bloody hell.
But no, because I mean, I won't talk about the whole lung thing because
You could probably cover that some other time. Yeah.
yeah, we could probably cover it some
that's
other time. But like,
long.
yeah, but one thing that happened during the time, obviously, I had to go to hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So while I was in the hospital for like 2-3 weeks of just sitting in a bed, like just losing muscle mass and body mass, I lost. Well, because the thing is, I was at the peak of my physical transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was going to that really run down gym in Wollaston, Fitness Factory.
Ah, right. No, I've never been.
Yeah, I got work experience there, and I just decided to go there afterwards because they did it for 16-year-olds. So I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was protein shakes, fucking pre-workout, all that bullshit, and I was like 11 stone, and I was heaviest I've ever been. And as soon as this happened, the couple of weeks in hospital, 3 weeks in hospital, whatever it was, I came out, I looked in the mirror, and I thought, what the fuck happened to me? I lost 2.5 stone in 2.5 weeks. So I was back down to 8.5, 9 stone, thereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously we can't show pictures, but I have pictures where like you can see how fucking like scrawny I was, and it's not very nice. It's like looking, well, it's literally looking at an ill person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like after that, I was given like 4 months off of doing any activity, like football or rugby. Obviously, rugby is a big no-no.
Contact sport, yeah.
At the time,
fuck you up.
And then after that, I started playing football again with my mates, and it was working fine. I was eating more, getting more, getting my weight back.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to, it's funny as well. My lung collapsed just before our exams, just before my GCSEs.
Was it the actual GCSEs? I thought it was the marks.
No, it was GCSEs, mate.
Fuck.
It was year 11.
Oh.
Final year of high school.
Oh dear.
And like,
that's not great.
Obviously I didn't revise for much of them anyway.
Yeah, could maybe do an episode about that. It was probably not the best advice.
Well, we
really.
can.
Yeah, well, GCSEs, we didn't revise.
They're not going to play it at school, are they?
Really.
They're not going to play it at Kimber. Like, don't be like these fucking idiots.
Don't be like these fucking idiots. My grades were fine. I'm perfect.
Yeah, you're alright. I mean, mine were fine, but just not as good as they could have been. But anyway, that's not the point, right? We finished school. I'll go into an apprenticeship. So do you.
Yep.
I believe.
I did the same. Straight. Well, I was a bit late, but
yeah. I start going to the gym again, and I just basically got bigger, got stronger, tried to gain everything that I lost, and I had a few on and off periods where I just didn't go to the gym, and instead of losing weight, I now just gain it. Like, I don't lose weight anymore unless I just don't eat. Like, for example, when I was ill the other week, I lost like half a stone from not doing anything. Yeah. Because I wasn't eating. Like, but now if I just eat and not exercise, I will just gain loads of weight. Yeah. It's quite funny how the tides turn.
I guess it's because you changed your eating habits from back when you were skinny. Like, when you were skinny, you just not eat, and now you're more comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it as changing an eating habit. I see it as eating regularly.
Well, yeah, but exactly, like you're changing. You're actually eating rather than not.
It's like I wasn't diagnosed with anorexia, but I was borderline about to be.
Yeah.
Like, just don't be like me and eat your food, right? Eat your peas, eat your rice, eat your sweet corn, even though it doesn't digest and it looks awful in the toilet. Just fucking eat your food, all right? Now,
Just eat your bloody food.
Eat your food, for
Old
fuck's sake.
man, eat your food.
Eat your bloody food, son.
Fuck.
I've had enough of you. Alright? Yeah, that's pretty much my so-called journey, as you could say.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, I think everyone should try and take steps to be more healthy, whether that's gaining weight, losing weight, maintaining where you're at, trying to exercise and just improve your general level of fitness more,
Yeah.
I mean, my cardio is still shit, and I've been tagged in one of those bloody 5k run things, so I am going to first go and murder the person who's tagged me in it, and then I'll actually do it, I suppose. But no. Yeah, it's like, it's a challenge, in it. I enjoy challenging myself physically now. I never really I don't know, I kind of did, but not really. Whereas now I quite
now
enjoy
you really
it.
want to challenge yourself.
Like, I'm trying to push myself to be able to do 100 continuous push-ups at the minute, and I'm enjoying that.
Yeah.
Even though it absolutely murders me when I'm practicing,
Oh yeah.
it's
no doubt.
good fun. It's like that weird sort of endorphin rush you get after it, But yeah.
Well, that's just like, everyone gets that for after doing exercise. It's satisfaction. It's weird. It's weird how after doing exercise you just feel satisfied. It's quite strange.
Yeah, it's a good.
Unless you're sick
Well,
because you've done too much exercise.
Yeah, that's a fair point. It's good though. Yeah, but I think we should move on to our two recurring segment. I think we should do. In fact, we've got 3 recurring segments now. We've added a new one. Thank you, Jack, for the suggestion. In that, luckily, the one we had, the bell end of the week we had last week, had a quite happy ending in the end because of the whole fundraiser. But we don't want to leave you on a negative note, so we're going to do Legend of the Week as well. But before both of those, we are going to do stories from Nights Out.
A little story.
A little one. This is quite a short one this week. This is the story of me employing the gift of the gab to get Harvey here and our friend Harry out to a nightclub at a weekend.
Yeah, you'll have to take the reins a lot on this because I do not have much recollection of this particular night. Except from one photo which you showed me, and I'm like, I don't remember taking that. Yeah,
so we have a pub in our village. It's owned by a chain of pubs called Bathams, so we just call it the Bathams. I don't think that's too revealing of where it is, but it could be. So we just call it the Bathams.
No, it's not. It's just the Bathams.
So yeah, if that's what we're referring to. So we went down to the Bathams. Yeah. And we were originally just going to go for a pint or whatever. But I really wanted to go for a night out. And so I went down, but I didn't drink. I think I maybe had half, if that. I don't even remember. I don't even think I did.
I think you had half a Thatcher's.
Yeah.
Or a Coke.
A Coke. Yeah, I had a Coke. But I'd messaged Harry on the way down. I was like, it's snobs time. It just is. It's
time to go.
It's time to go. And he the immortal was, I'm not going to be out late. Just no. And I replied with ha ha ha, and then he replied with, I'm not even going to joke, man. I'm not going clubbing, right? We get to the pub. Gift of the gab goes. Harvey was on the fence. I think he was like, if Harry goes, I'll go. So I'm like, right, pull out the speech 100. Here we go. So I was quite persistent, and it was getting late. It was like 11, maybe
was
even
it 11?
It was
10.
It was 10:30, I think, because we had to drive there. So Birmingham is roughly 40 minutes away for us, and I hadn't drank, so I could, as long as we had some pre-drinks at his uni flat. Yeah. It'd have been fine. Then sleep it all off. Drive back tomorrow. So, me and Harvey, I think, went back to my house. Or you could have gone with Harry because you live where he lives. So I don't remember, but I remember going back to mine, getting in the car, coming down, picking Harry up because he went to pick up his flat key from his house because he was planning on spending the weekend at home. And he gets his flat key. We get in the car, get on the dual carriageway all the way down to his flat. We get into his flat, and we had the quickest pre-drinks I think we've ever done.
It's not 15 minutes, man.
It was like, yeah, it was literally 15 minutes. We got there, it was like 11:15, maybe 11:30. So we're like, we've got to get there, because if we get there after 12, we're going to be in the queue for ages.
Yeah.
So we're like, got to get there. So he had this bottle of vodka in his freezer. It was like this raspberry. I think there was maybe like 700, 750 ml, something like that.
Yeah.
There'd maybe been a bit drank out the top. Between the three of us, we finished that bottle off in 15 minutes.
We saw it off.
Saw it off. Sick of the sight of it. Just stuck it in some pint glasses and had a sip. Maybe had I think we had, to start with, we were doing 50-50s with lemonade, I think, and then we were just like, yeah, no, it's got to go.
Yeah, it's got to go. We've got to get it off.
And so then we ordered an Uber while we were still drinking. It turned up. We ran outside, got in, got to the club at like.
But meanwhile, we're all gassing ourselves up, like, fucking yes, boys! I can't believe it. We're fucking going to Snobs. We're fucking mad lads.
We were so hyped. We were like, oh, what an absolute banging last minute. What an unexpected night.
I can't believe I'm going out. I didn't think I would, but now I am, Harry.
And then yeah, we ended up having a night out. It was pretty good. I found always the spontaneous ones, the last minute ones that we sort of don't plan, always turn out pretty good, because there's low expectations going in, I suppose.
Yeah.
But they always end up being pretty good, and then we drove back the next day, and that was great. It was so ridiculous. It was like the most clutch timing on the thing. We got out. We were just about to leave the pub. It's sort of well, no, we weren't. I don't even think we were just about to leave. But I was sort of getting a bit. I was like, right, I'm getting my car.
Yeah.
You're getting your key. We're going.
Yeah.
And
I think I went back to. I think I didn't have the right
clothes, I suppose.
I didn't have the right clothes.
You were still in your work trousers.
Anything.
That's why you went back to change, I think, because it was a Friday night.
Trousers.
I think it was a Friday night. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think you went
Bro,
home
I finished
to change.
early on Fridays.
Maybe then. I don't know.
What was it? Would I be in my work clothes? I don't know if I was in my work clothes. I might have been in just the wrong clothes, trackies or something. So I went back to put some jeans on. I walked back with Harry, the one who lives near me, and then you just zipped it off to your car. Got to yours, got all your essentials, straight back, and we were both there, just ready, all right, fuck it, let's go. Let's just fucking go and have a nice time.
It was good.
You're fucking lethal.
Right. So there we go. There's the story from the night out for this week.
Story.
We'll move on to Bell End of the Week, I think. Bell End of the Week.
To Bell End of the Week.
I literally found this half an hour to an hour ago. I'll put the link in the Discord if you need it. I've
got it.
So this is, and I don't really know the backstory too much to this. Full disclosure.
I haven't watched this video, but I
don't think it honestly needs backstory, because the audio on this video is so ridiculous that.
Shut up.
So
if you want to fucking step to me, give me the keys. Sit in your car, shut up. If you want to fucking step to me and put in your chest out,
police officer is having an interaction with this gentleman here. And I hope you can hear this.
Fine, I'll lock you up. We'll do that, shall we? I'll make something up. Public court.
I'll make something up.
Hey.
He goes, oh, I'll lock you away, mate. And the guy goes, but I've done nothing wrong. And then
I'll lock you
he
up.
goes, I'll make something up.
I'll make something up.
Oh, right, sorry, you lagged that for a second.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, that's alright.
He said, I'll make something up. What? You can't do that.
You can't fucking do that, man.
You can't do that.
It's just such an abuse of power. Fucking hell, how big's your fucking head, man?
It appears
alien head ass.
He works for the Lancashire Police, and it does appear that they've made a statement. They've apologised for it. And they're doing an investigation, apparently.
Stop the apology. Fire the cunt. Any motherfucker that's abusing their power just because they can, should be fucking fired immediately, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely needs investigating, even if it's just to make sure. Like it, but that is bad. That's not acceptable anyway.
I'll make something up.
I'll make something up.
It puts a bad light on, one, their local police, and two, the police in general. Like, not all police officers are like that.
No, of course not.
The majority of them that I've interacted with have been just normal, lovely,
they've been great,
helpful people. I mean, some of them obviously know. I've had a few stinkers where they've been a bit of a prick, but I'm not going to fucking generalise because of one bad little thing. Obviously, there's people like this arsehole who thinks it's a good idea to just make something up. But most police officers are good, but there's a few ones that get shone a light on for some reason.
That's a bad clip. That's really bad.
Yeah. And the thing is, the guy's not like he doesn't know that he doesn't know someone's filming him.
Yeah.
So it's his genuine like, oh, just fucking make something up, then you prick.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
Arrest you.
He's not expecting to have any evidence of that other than what he said. So yeah, really, really dreadful. But we'll move on to the good news.
Good news.
Because this is exceptional. This is genuinely one of the best things I've seen in a long time. And
me too, mate.
This is Captain Tom Moore. You probably have heard this, unless your name's Harvey.
I didn't hear this until today.
So this
I should clarify, until 30 minutes ago. Or probably an hour ago, actually. This
bloke, Captain, fought in the war. He got all the way up to captain, so already, very, very well. So, good achievements, brilliant work. And he's turning 100 at the end of this month. When he, and I think it says on here somewhere, does it? Go away.
I don't know. I'm getting bombarded with advertisements.
Pop-ups, yeah. I'm getting a few. I think it's towards the end of the month anyway. But his goal was to do 100 laps of his garden, which is about 25 meters.
25 meters,
before he turned 100. Which is incredible. His original target, I'm pretty sure, was $1,000 or something pretty low. And he's fucking smashed it. He's doing. I'm pretty sure he's doing like as well as like Comic Relief does most years, which is just mental. So he's raised.
So the percent, right? The percent, how much he's raised, like,
and that's an adjusted target as well.
Yeah, the percentage is 4,748% of his target, which equates to, drum roll,
£23,740,663.18. So
it's fucking mad.
That is absolutely crazy. There's a video.
It's insane.
There's a video of him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see if I can get this up, but there's a video of him linked on the page in action. But he's like it's such a brilliant, like, generous move from him. Like, and he's absolutely smashed it. And I watched a news interview with him. He seems like such a lovely bloke.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. Here's his final 10 laps here. So there you go.
The audio listeners, you can't see.
The audio listeners can't see. Yeah, if you are watching on YouTube, that's a fair point. We're watching him
Captain
going around.
Tom Moore walking his last 10 laps.
But yeah, he said that like he'd had, I think, a hip replacement, and I think he's even survived cancer.
Probably.
I think I said
this man's hard as fuck. You can't kill this guy.
Yeah.
Better than the Queen, mate.
Let me check that. Because he said he felt sort of indebted to the NHS for what they'd done.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He had treatment for cancer, and he had a broken hip, and the NHS helped him with both those things.
He's survived all of that shit.
Yeah, he's pushing. He's 99, almost 100, and he's doing laps of his garden and raising that much money for PPE and stuff for the NHS, which is just outstandingly good.
It's fucked. It's great. It's one of those things you like to hear. Well, you just love to hear it. We just love to see it, don't we, boys?
Yeah,
we do indeed.
It's amazing. I mean, the Prince William sort of commented on it, saying that it's amazing. There's a lot of people. There's a petition out on change.org to try and get him into the Queen's honours so that he gets a knighthood.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's definitely. I mean, that's definitely warranted.
Yeah, it's got to happen, mate. It's got to happen.
I signed one of them.
This man should be king. I don't care.
He's done an absolutely outstanding job.
Mm.
Oh, wait.
What? What are we looking at? What do we got?
I'm just seeing if number 10 spokesman said something. Oh, I thought I saw something that he had got one, but I don't think he has.
Oh, okay. Well,
but yeah, 783,997 people have signed the petition, and that's still going up.
Yeah.
And I hope he does, because it's just incredible.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking awesome if he could do all of this, conquer all of that, and then finally to top it off, you get a knighthood.
Yeah, like the fact that he's as well. It's like it's not even like it's he's. I mean, really, like it's pretty. I'd say that's honestly a fairly risky thing to do. Like at his age.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's took it slow,
trip and he could seriously hurt himself.
So
but he's thought, no, fuck it, I'm gonna do this because I feel the NHS deserves it, which the NHS does deserve it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they deserve all the funding they should have had, but it's unfortunate that the working class and people like us have to fucking raise money for it. But I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, it's fucked. He definitely shouldn't have had to do this, but the fact that he has and it's turned out so well is incredible. So
it's very wholesome, very nice.
Big respect to Captain Tom Moore, absolute legend. There'll be a link to the Just Giving thing in the description for this episode if you want to contribute to this already incredible, what's the word? Cause. There we go. But brain's leaving me towards the end here, mate. But yeah,
we could mention one more good thing just before we go. So I did me and Harry saw this. We saw Snobs, which is our local nightclub in Birmingham, which happened to be the club we were at in the story earlier. They put out a picture of Snobs in Minecraft, which was built by these, I think it was 3 of the guys.
Yeah, it was a bunch of lads.
A bunch of lads built Snobs in Minecraft, and they said they were they're basically opening it to the public. 120 people on the server maximum. Obviously, it didn't reach that, but fair few people came in. You had to donate a minimum of £2 to get in, and if you donated £5 or more, you got your name and something on a sign in the smoking area of the first floor. So immediately I was like, "Yep, we've got to do this." So I streamed it with Harry. We got on. We had a great time. Won't go into it. We'll go into it next week. But overall, we raised
They raised the nightclub agreed to match any donations that were put on, which I think is already incredible given the situation, because they're going to be struggling for money as it is.
Yeah.
So with the sort of the match donations from the club, it ended up being 2,700 and something in the end.
Yeah.
Which is
mental.
Is mad. Yeah. So they absolutely smashed it. I think we might go more in depth into this, because I think they're going to do more
next
stuff
week.
Yeah, but quick shout out to the guys who run it: Jordan Hooper, Kenny Blundell, Elijah Wokes, and James Goodman.
Mm-hmm.
Good job,
Big
lads.
shout out to them folks.
Yeah, they're super sound lads as well. I think there was about 30 people on the Discord while the thing was taking place, and it was great fun. So yeah, and then there were a bunch of different causes on there as well.
There was Birmingham City Children's Hospital, Mind, Cancer Research. What the fuck what other ones were there? There was like 3 others or 2 others. Was there?
There were a lot of them on there. Yeah, and I think they're doing more events at some point soon.
Yeah.
From what we've heard, and they're going to expand the map a bit. So definitely stay tuned for that. And Harvey's got videos coming out on his YouTube channel soon.
Yep, should be coming out either tomorrow or Monday. Probably tomorrow, as I've just finished the 3rd part.
It's a banger
today, it is a banger indeed. So stay tuned for that.
Cool. One other thing, on our Anchor page, there is this feature that I didn't realise. Apparently, you can leave us voice messages. Okay, I thought that'd be fun. If you want to leave voice messages, we might play them on the show if they're not.
No, we're not might. We will play them on the show.
Okay, we will, unless they're absolutely
leave a
horrific.
Fucking voice message. All right?
Leave a voice message. As long as they're not horrific. As long as they're not horrific, then we'll play them.
We'll have to play them beforehand, obviously.
We'll check them over first, but so do that on the Anchor page. I'm sure we'll get some really insightful voice messages from you arseholes.
That's a very good word for it.
So
educational, maybe.
Yeah, really blow our minds.
I'd love if someone just read out like a textbook, an entry from a textbook on the voice note, and we were like,
according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly.
Yeah, right. Cool. I think we're done here.
Similar to that.
I think we're done here.
Oh, we are?
We are? I think we are. We are. See you next week. Or maybe we might do some more during the week, but we'll see. Bye.